Hey again, it's Richard with another edition of Whiskying, where we take a look at Canadian whiskey with unpretentious eyes. In this case, though, I'm going to be a little pretentious. This is truly Canadian whiskey, 100% Canadian rye, but bottled in the States. Why would I let this on my show? It qualifies, and frankly, the liquor store had one at the corner. That's basically my selection method. Hey, what's available? When you're drinking Canadian whiskey, it's not always the greatest amount of choices, but always some good choices. Now, Pendleton here brings some U.S. vibe to the mix too, because you've got a fair bit of bourbon to this. Vanilla on the nose. Very nice, pretty simple. Now, this is where it gets nice. You got a little of that sickly sweetness of like corn that comes out of your typical bourbon. But for those of you who don't like sweet whiskey, and bourbon is definitely on the sweeter side, this brings all the dry and spicy of rye to the dram here, and it is actually it's a pretty nice combo. Not a lot else there, and the finish got a little bit of a bitter sort of taste, like almost a bit medicinal. Yeah, I got a little bit of a cough syrup vibe at the finish. So off the nose and off the back of the palate here, it's not all that entertaining of a whiskey. And honestly, for the price point, this is actually on the higher end of my kind of price range, more around that 80-ish dollar range, at least here in Alberta. I enjoy it because I'm a big 100% rye fan. If you've been watching any more of these videos, you'll know. I like you to try something different in the big rye category, but I think you could spend your money better between you and me, and I'm trying to look out for your money here. I'm like your whiskey investment advisor, and I would say this is a sell on this one more than a buy on this little stock. However, if you want to try something different in Canadian rye, well, because it's actually a little bit American, why not? Yeah, maybe it's your sixth bottle in line. I don't know. Maybe that's the way to put it. Either way, cheers. I still managed to drink my way through it, as you can see, so it's more than sufferable, kind of interesting, but that's enough for me on it. Cheers.